What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Avenue, so back at you guys again with another good video. The last video, like I said in the last part, I told you guys I was going to do this video as I was editing this one. Hopefully, if this one doesn't go up exactly after this one, it's going to go up when I wake up for sure. So, best be expecting this video shortly after, not no days, but a couple hours, probably around like 1 or 2 o'clock before I go to work. This video will be up. But like I said in the last video, I have not talked about my fiance, and relatively she's the main reason why I started this whole YouTube channel. And I know you guys like wonder, like, okay, well, where is she at? Me and my fiance in a very I shouldn't say complex, but like a very unique situation. Me and her are in a long distance relationship. Yes, we are engaged. She has a ring, I have a ring, but we in a long distance relationship, and she's not like, it's not like I'm in Florida and she's in all the way in Wyoming. Nah, that's our lives are a little bit to a next level. Everyone that knows me knows that my fiance is not in the States. She is all the way in South Africa. So yes, I am currently engaged to a South African, and it's a lot. Like, if you would have told me this 2 years ago, I would have never believed you. Like, me and my fiance didn't think we were gonna go to this step, but how life works, it just works like that. Yes, me and my fiance have seen each other multiple times. Yes, she's not with me whoa, absolutely wrong. No, she's not with me for the money, because I'm still living at my parents' house, so what money do I have? No, she's not just doing this for a green card, because one, she was willing to break up with me when she was about to leave. But let me go into that now. So the whole backstory with me and my fiance, me and her met, off a dating app, and we met, way back when, I want to say early December to early October, but she would probably be like, no, it was this day, and I'm like, okay, killer, chill it out. So we casually talked for like a little bit. Nothing. It was nothing too serious. It wasn't like I was already just throwing my little shots. Like, I was just having like a normal conversation with her, and me and her we started talking, we started to vibe together. We got tired of being on a dating app, so he was like, I was like, let me get your Snapchat, we can talk on there, fill each other out more. So we left the dating app. She gave me a Snapchat, we started talking on there. Everything was fine, everything was good. Emotion was starting to get there, because it's hard to fall in love with somebody without seeing them, but you start getting butterflies because you're talking to someone for a long time. So fast forward past all that, her birthday is December 13th, and I was like, I'm tired of talking on the phone. I'm tired of chatting. You send you pictures, you send me pictures, I'm sending videos, you sending videos. We already know each other look like, so it ain't like this ain't about to be no catfish. Thank the Lord, because I had catfish once and never again. I was done with that. But yeah, so I was like, it was her birthday, and I was like, yo, I'm like, let me take you out to dinner for your birthday. I was like, just being a gentleman. I was like, I highly doubt I shouldn't say, well, I highly doubt anybody's taking out for her birthday. I was like, it's risky because, it's her birthday, she has friends, and, I had to go to work that night, so I was like, we ain't got to be out. I was like, I'm not trying to take you out all night. I'm just, take you out for dinner, just for your birthday dinner. I was like, just, being cautious. Mind you, like I said, we started talking like early December, late October. So it was about the right time to be going out on a date. Add to that, it was her birthday. So it was like, I'm not about to, I'm gonna be subtle. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be a gentleman, do something different. Do something that, probably nobody else has done. Probably someone has done it before, but she probably won't tell me. She'll probably be slick and be like, oh, someone has done it before. They did it back in 2018. And I'll be like, who? And she'll be like, you. I was like, it better be me. But anyway, we met at Chili's in Altamont. She lived in Winter Springs. I live in Apopka, so It was like right there in the middle, and you know we didn't have no problems with work because your boy had to bucket down the I-4 just get to my other job that I used to work at. But your boy was zoom zoom bow bow bang bang la, da, da. I don't know why I did all that, but it was just whatever. But yeah, so like our first day, our first date went perfect. I couldn't ask for a better date with her. Like she was beautiful, she was gorgeous, she had a wonderful smile. She was nervous, and not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous too because it was like like her accent when I first heard her voice. Oh my gosh! Anyone that knows me knows I'm a sucker for accents. If you got an accent, what? If you got an accent and you like foreign, but unfortunately, it's too late to be trying to take me now because I'm already engaged. But yeah, so like the first date was perfect, and like it was just like it's hard to really describe like all the emotions after that first date because a lot of people said like I changed. Like you can tell I was happy because I was. I finally found someone that was I shouldn't say to my level, but like that was on my same playing field. Like it was good. It was that extra little push that I needed to be a better person, be a better man, be a better brother, just be a better person in general. And like dating her, like talking to her every day, it got to the point to like after the first date we still talked every day. We talked from when I got off at work at 4 to when she to like until I got all the way home, which is like 5, because I'll get off at 4:30, and like I'll text her to wake up. She'll wake up, talk to me all the way home. Then I'll go to sleep. When I wake up, I'm texting her. Like I'd rather text her than anybody else on my phone. And to be quite honest, it's still the same way to this day. A year and what? We're almost in May. Jesus Christ, this is horrible. Almost a year and 5 months. Like our anniversary is literally in 4 days. So yeah, a year and 5 months. So it's I'm blessed that she came into my life, that God dropped her in my life. But to fast forward, to go back to what I was saying, it was to the point when she was here, like I'll text her when I wake up, text her when I get out, when I go to class, text her when I get out of class, text her, text her, call her, like always know, like always let her know that she's always on my mind. I'm always thinking about her, and I always want to know what's going on her day. That typical honeymoon phase. So, fast forward a couple days after that, it was getting close to Christmas. And boy, I was like, I felt so comfortable with her. I felt so open and so, loving and charming with her. I was like, do you want to come over? Like, this is where we started to, like, come visit each other because we lived literally 40 minutes away from each other. And I was like, I'm cool with that. I can take that. So it was starting to be the point to where, she started to come see me. And I went to go see her first. I was a gentleman. I didn't make her drive here. And, like my parents knew that, like they had like this fifth sense, like they knew I was in a relationship because when I typically get in a relationship, I'm like always like, I'm happy, like I'm not moody or like I'm not upset or anything. Like I'm just, in a good mood and I'm in a good space. I'm always listening to like, classic love songs and like I'm walking around the house with just like a different swag on. But, it was getting close to Christmas and, mind you, we were on our first date on the 13th. So like I'm already, I went over to visit, her host family, which me and her both consider like just as like her family away from home basically because they grew that family bond. But I met them. I met, her mom. I met the father. I met, the boys, and like the boys, like you just, they just grew attached to me, and I love them, and I treat them as like my regular brothers. Like even my brother, like goes, when they go, they're always happy and they're always asking about them. They ain't like really question me because it's like, oh, you just seem, very nice and just like a gentleman, like, which is cool. Like, it's totally understandable. But boy, a couple days after that, she decided she wanted to come over here, and I was like, I asked her, well, would you be okay with meeting my family too? Boy, oh boy, I bet she tells me every day how much like I just let her hang out the drive when my mother had like to talk. So anyone that doesn't know my mother does not play the radio. She is textbook Southern mother. She gonna protect her baby because I am her firstborn. She ain't about to let nobody just walk in here and think that she's just about to just let it skate by. My mom's gonna tell you how it is straight up front. So Kirsty had a very good surprise with that. But Kirsty would tell people that when she had to when she met her mother, that boy oh boy, it was just a roller coaster, and like it was just crazy. But at the end of the day, they became good friends. My mother, truly loves Kirsty, truly adores Kirsty, and that was another big thing with me. If my family don't like you, it's gonna already be well, I shouldn't say it's gonna be a problem, but it's gonna be difficult to be all about our relationship because I'm huge on family. Family acceptance is something I take huge because at the end of the day, it's gonna have to be your future family, and family is family. Like I don't play the radio. If my family don't like you, then I'm not about to just drop you, but it's not gonna be a smooth road for you. Like until my family likes you, then everything's gonna relatively be good. But fast forward later, she met my mom on not New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve. So, and then Christmas Day, she sat here, open present with my family, and she invited me to come over back to her host family's house, and do like their Christmas celebration there. And I was like, yeah, I'm cool with that. And she's like, the color is like red and black, so I was like, I'm gonna dress accordingly. So, your boy is not just looking out of place. Like I'm not looking like a visit. I'm looking like I'm a part of the family because they took me as family as well. So Christmas, they enjoyed the time. I watched them open presents. I helped them, when they needed like to get their stuff, like unwrap their gifts. Like I helped them unwrap if they needed help, which was good. It was a good bonding experience. But Christmas was like our big time because like it just brought us even closer together. And she met all my friends that she couldn't meet while she was here. Then a couple of days after Christmas, we went to Green Coast so she could meet my grandmother, and my grandmother clearly just adores him. Like it's unrealistic. Like she wasn't able to see all my family because I really wish she was able to see my sister because I know her and my sister like starting to get close now. But I really wish she could have met my sister while she was here, but things just kind of add up. And anyone that knows anything about Jacksonville, bro, if you going to see somebody, everything gotta be calculated out perfectly. You can't have no slip ups. She met a couple of my friends in Jacksonville, but it's just like it was just Jacksonville's just too big, and you can't cover all of Jacksonville in a certain amount of time. Then drive back to Orlando because she had to work the next day, and I had to go to work the next day as well, so I couldn't stay all day like I wanted to in Jacksonville. But anyway, but yeah, after that we spent every day together, blase, blase, blah, living life like La Vida Loca. If she wasn't in my face, she was in my phone. She was in my phone, she was in my face. And there's been multiple times like when I went to go see her, and we'll sit there and just watch movies, or we would play fight with the boys, or we would just go out to Wawa and just get like our smoothie. Like that's our thing. Like ever since she left, I do go to Wawa and get me a sandwich, but I would not go get a smoothie because I told her, I was like, I'm gonna go to Wawa. I was like, the only time I'm going to Wawa I get a smoothie is when I'm with you. I was like, that was that thing. I got her hooked on Wawa. The first thing she wants when she comes back is a Wawa sandwich and a peach mango. No, not peach mango. No, it is a peach mango smoothie. I got on that because Wawa be banging. I ain't gonna cap. Wawa be on that. Like, no cap. But yeah, everything was good. And, until March happened. That's when, well, I shouldn't say March, like February, not late February. It was like after Valentine's Day, like she kind of told me, the bad news that her student visa expired, and that means she had to go back home to South Africa. And boy, I was a wreck because I was in love. I loved her. I loved her like no other. Like I loved her like my heart was broken, and I was like, I can't. I was like, it was a tough time. It was a tough time for both of us because we didn't want our our fantasy to end. Because a lot of people didn't think like we were able, like they thought we was gonna like live this honeymoon style forever. Or they thought we was gonna only live the honeymoon style for like a couple months, and it was gonna just go all downhill after that. But now we kept that honeymoon when the whole time she was here. We had tough decisions to make to see what we was gonna do. Once she left, because she left, there was no guarantee she was coming back. But we had hopes and dreams. So ever since she left in March, it was heartbreaking. It was hard. It was difficult because it's hard seeing the one you leave. And like I took her to the airport that night. I stayed the night. I made sure she packed her bags. So she didn't want to weigh her bags because she swore up and down that she had to pay no fee if her bag was overweight. Some people just right. Sometimes you gotta just listen to us guys because we sometimes know what we're talking about. Miss Shireen. But anyway, so it was sad. When I took her to the airport, I cried. She cried. I didn't want to let her go, but it was the hardest thing I had to do as a man. I didn't want to let her go because I was like, if I let you go on this plane, I don't know. There was no relatively guarantee. It was just nothing but hopes and dreams that when she got back, I was like, just take a month and just relax, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends while you're there. So fast forward to now it's April, and I'm still boohoo crying because she's not here, but we still keep in contact. We actually use WhatsApp to talk. That's what WhatsApp and Snapchat is what we've been banging on for our whole relationship. Even now, like those are our two most used apps, like Snapchat and WhatsApp, and that's how we communicate. I would say she didn't know at the time, but I told her when I got to South Africa in May. I was like, when she left in March, I was so heartbroken, but I was like, I can't just sit here and just think about the person I love be halfway across the world. And I was like, something clicked in my mind. I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm going to go see her. I was like, I'm leaving the States and I'm going to go see her in South Africa. So I started the whole getting my passport, making sure I go to my doctor before I leave just to make sure, is there anything I need to do before, I go out of the country. It was like, where are you going? I was like, South Africa. It was like, oh, we need X, Y, Z, but you already got those shots. I was like, all right, well, I'm Gucci then. So basically just, I'll say 2 weeks after she left, I looked at different times where I can go. I bought my plane ticket. That was done. Then I started the passport process, which was, I wouldn't say painful, but it was very smooth and whatever. And I told her in April, I was like, I'm coming in May. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm coming to South Africa. My plane ticket, I'm landing in Port Elizabeth on this day. And it was perfect timing because that's when she was going for her visa interview, which was, I was like, cool. And then, well, not a visa interview. Her visa interview is in Johannesburg, which she has family there, and that was one of my connecting flights. And it was like, okay, well, instead of just flying straight to Port Elizabeth, when I get to my stop in Johannesburg, I can just get off the plane and just check out and just miss my flight going back because it was my last flight, and I don't have to worry about that. I was like, that's even better. So we got it was exciting, but at the same time we had a bittersweet moment because this was her second interview. This is because her first visa interview she got denied, unfortunately. So it was like, she was just gonna stay there a couple more weeks until I got there, so I can be all of her family, just enjoy my time being in South Africa. And I will say right now, it was the best time I ever had in my life. Like I could not. I never. I just. I shouldn't say I was never. I never been so happy to be in another country, but at the same time, I was. I'm the type of person that like I want to be out of my comfort zone. But that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother segment. Like a lot. I'm jumping over a lot of stuff because I want to get to like where we at right now. But like the backstory, So technically, I went there in May, left. I went there in May, left. June 14th, and that's when I decided to ask her at the bright moment to be, will she marry me? She thankfully said yes. Like I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want y'all to think like I'm just skipping over the South African part. The South African part, that's gonna be in a whole nother video, because like that was a whole nother experience in itself, because that was my first time traveling outside of the United States, and add to that traveling to go see my fiance. Well, at the time, my girlfriend, and meeting her family, and experience her whole culture. So that'll probably be in a whole another video, and I got pictures to like show everything. You gotta learn how to like insert pictures here and there. But anyway, so now we're at this point in our relationship. So when I was in Johannesburg, when I went to go see her, this is for a second interview. So me and her auntie were just sitting outside the embassy, and she came out and she was sad because she got denied again. Fast forward a couple months later to like before because she had already had a like flight booked to come back to the States, because that's how confident me and her both was that she was coming back. And she got denied again, and I was like, I was like, don't even worry about it. I was like, we're gonna find other ways to work around it. At the time, I was like, just be patient, just relax, and just enjoy your time while you're home. So unfortunately, as you can clearly tell, me and her she's still not here in the States. So what me and Kirsty have done, we have applied for the K1 visa, which is called a fiance visa, which it allows a United States citizen to marry a foreigner, but it's only like in like a short period of time. You only have 90 days to be legally married, and it comes with like a lot of obstacles. Like you can do it. I will say you can do it by yourself, but at the same time, you're gonna still need an attorney. So it's just better just to do it, with an attorney. And thankfully, we had some family friends that are attorneys, and they got us to the right person. Sorry, my back was hurting. They got us to like the right person to help us out with our process. So, basically what you need a whole bunch of proof. You need messages. Like we had to send over 700 pages. I had to print 700 pages of just how we communicate, like how we text to, like I said, like through WhatsApp, like how we communicated since she left. That was 700 pages. Then I had to go through Snapchat and screenshot everything. Like I gave them the text log. I screenshot all of our Snapchat messages. I re-screenshot all of what else? WhatsApp, Snapchat. Oh, we screenshot like our actual like WhatsApp, our WhatsApp call log. We screenshot like Facebook messages. We screenshot Instagram messages. We even screenshot like our Instagram page, so they it's like legit. We had to we both went through our phones and like just looked through all of our photos like of us together, like here in the States, here, there in South Africa, like her with my parents, me with her parents and her family and her friends, and vice versa, same thing here. We had to write, I had to give them my birth certificate, my social, her birth certificate, her social. We had to give like our parents' statements, like showing that they approve our relationship. Like it's like you have to go a lot, and like thankfully me and her, we know how to like divide and conquer and still get things done before time. And like now we're at the point to where we already met with our attorney. They relatively already prepped like all of our stuff. We sent it out, and now it's sent to the government. Now, this is like the daunting part of like this whole process, is where we have to wait for approval or denial from our government to like say, you know what, okay, we see this as like, you know, there's an actual relationship. Like there's no foul play. She's not coming here for any other intentional reasons or whatever. Because even if they deny this, they will give us a reason. They will send it to me, and I'll go back to my attorney and talk to him and see what else we like, you know, to see what more evidence. Like, it's not like if you get denied, you can't reapply. Like, we can reapply again because our stuff is already in the system. So if we get denied, they'll just ask for more proof of this, and this. Excuse me. And we would just have to send it in, which is simple, but, you know, money don't grow trees like that. But, you know, it's just like that until we get approved. And the whole process, when we get approved, we get the approval here, it gets sent back to her embassy in South Africa, and then she will have to go for like a physical, an interview, like reviewing everything to like make sure everything is like who she is, and she's going for that reason. And then after that, then that's when she'll like get the approval there. Then that's when he'll buy her plane ticket, and my baby will be right back beside me. So it's a long process. Like, just waiting for our government takes like 5 to 7 months. Like, we sent our stuff out, I'm gonna say 2 months ago. In May it'll be 2 months. So, you know, we got a long ride. Then like this whole COVID thing, you know, kind of, it scares me and her, because at the same time, like, her country's on lockdown, and like we're technically under quarantine, but like there's no real international flights that's going in and out of anywhere because, like, you know, the whole spread of it. So it's like we're just praying that everything, you know, smooths over, or it gets to like where everything, like, you know, international travel is like back, you know, open. But, you know, all we can ask is like for you guys' prayers. We're not asking for no donations, because we are not the type to take donations from anybody. But yeah, all we just ask, like, y'all just keep us in your prayers. Just, you know, as we deal with this epidemic, and, you know, just getting us back together, because it's like, it's difficult. It's really difficult. I miss my baby. Like, we video call, we have, like, and don't think we just only call and we don't have dates. Like, yeah, like today we had a date today. Like, she got dressed up and I got dressed up, and we just, you know, I made me 2 egg sandwiches, and she had like her dinner, and like we just sat down. Like, mind you, like, me and her have a 6 time out there. Like, it's a 6 hour time difference. Like, it's 12:46 right now. So right now she's just now waking up. It's 6:46. It's almost 7 o'clock her time, and it's almost 1 o'clock our time. So, like, literally, like, it's no ifs, ands, buts about that. Like we make it. We, you know, when we want to go watch a movie, we'll sit down. I'll lay on my bed, turn my TV on, flip the camera on, watch a movie with her, or vice versa. We watch the same watch the same movie that she's watching, like on her computer, or something that she can download off her phone. We make it work. You know, we don't try to like let the dating aspect of our life, you know, change. But I didn't want to make this video long, and this video is already 20 minutes. This one is already 20 minutes, but thank you guys for listening. There'll be more, like, I might post. I'm not gonna post the pictures. But if you guys want to see her, I will gladly show you guys at the outro, like, just different videos of me and her together. But I love y'all. Peace in the Middle East with a little bit of hair grease. And yo, don't make fun of my hair. I know I look bad right now. I don't look the tippest top shape, but soon, probably in next video, I'll be looking a little different. But I did, you know, try to clean myself up today. I got like under the neck, but like I ain't doing all this. I'm like, this kind of get a little scrunchy. But thank you guys for listening in. Your boy's about to edit this video, upload this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe to this beautiful channel so I can make some more beautiful content. Be safe out there in this COVID. Remember, social distancing. if y'all go to the beach, don't bring a towel. Please don't, because y'all gonna be asked to leave. Because if the beaches are only open for physical activity, yo, don't like. I just want everything to be back open. I miss going to like the stores, like going out like this. No, I can't be stuck in this house forever. Like, yeah, my job lets me like leave the house, but like, yo, I'm going to work, which is, I can't complain. I actually like my new job. Yeah, fun fact, I left my old job, now I'm at a new job. So no more late night video. Well, I shouldn't say late night videos because I don't even post late night videos. But anyways, you know, next video will, I can't tell you what the next video is gonna be about because I don't even know. But y'all have a great night. Be safe out there. We love you. From me and Kirsty, Mr. and Mrs. Mitchell. We are, oh, I'm out. She can't. She's not here to do an outro, but we are out.